it has controller support, so I think I am going to be playing it using controller. Right now I don't see a menu, but I assume that's just normal. Ah, there we go. So I'm using controller right now. There we go. It should. Okay. So let's get into this. New game. Default. We can use the default. Choose the battle control style that suits you. This can be changed in the options menu at any time. Oh, that looks nice. Which one should I choose? Because recommended control style, though challenging to adapt to, switching actions quickly is a lot easier. Okay, so you can use a skill, confirm, cancel, or more natural control style for most. Am I peeking? I'm not peeking, right? I don't think so. This can be changed in the options menu at any time. Okay. Well, I think we should go with the default, because I'd rather go with what the developer sort of intended for the experience. I'm excited for this one. Alright. Let's get into this. Is someone there? If anyone is listening, please hear this. Sometimes we keep secrets from those we care about, to protect them, to avoid sharing our burden. True. But sometimes the pain they face as a result of their dishonesty is worse. I regret lying to you that day, and in this realm I can exist only as that regret. I wish I had the power to return to the past. Maybe then I could fix everything. Okay, I see a light. This is Sparta. No, it's not. It's Astravia. I'm lying down, having a good nap in the morning sun. By the way, is that music a good volume? I haven't been checking. Having a good old rest, you know? You know how it is? Rayu. Alt. Oh, they're talking about my alt account that I created for RuneScape. Game volume versus me is good? Okay, that's good to hear. Are you alright? Or are you all left? What are you doing here? I like the look of this person. Here. What is here? Philosophically speaking. You truly have no idea how you ended up in this place. No, I don't. I was blackout drunk last night. What is your name? Oliver. I kind of like to go with the default name. So we'll go Oliver. It's Oliver. I see. I need to start picking up the voices for each character, so let's I see. And what is this? This is research from... Those papers aren't mine. There was a woman. Maybe she dropped them. A woman? Did you see which way she went? No, Where am I? Morden Forest. A forest? Yes, you're quite far from where this research was taken from. Which, coincidentally, is the same place where people learned the magic needed to parse it. Huh, are you accusing me or something? I don't know where you're talking about, and I don't know magic, and I don't know anything. And yet it emanates from you like the warmth of fresh embers. Oh, snap. Show yourself. There's a squirrel? Are you okay? This is not a place either of us should be standing idle, where there's squirrels around. Mystician hunters prowl these woods. Mysticians? Mystician hunters? All I know is, I don't know. I was going to make a witty comment. Knights that will kill anyone they suspect of practicing magic. Namely, you and I. They have the magic. You pronounce mystician right? Good. That's good to know. It's like a magician, but with mist. I passed. It's a magician that came from Myst, the game. But I honestly don't know any magic. Wait, Does that mean we're in danger? I will manage just fine, but you? Probably not. You seem a bit incompetent. Hey, I just woke up here and... The circumstances of your ineptitude are irrelevant. Irrelevant. So, how do we plan to get out of here, then? We? Ha! That's a rather bold assumption from a novice mystician in possession of what is undoubtedly stolen research. Look, I don't even know what those papers say. Can I just... I don't have the time to continue answering such foolish questions. Can I follow you? You know, for protection. Oh? You may follow me, provided you can keep pace. Oh, we're following someone fast. As for protection, well, this is all I have. It will have to suffice. You got a simple sword. They've never used a simple sword in RPGs, mind you. This is the first one. I need to go to the sanctuary east from here. Try not to slow me down. Little do they know, east is actually to the left in this game, and west is to the right, and north is to the bottom, and south is up there. So the player already gets... I know, because I've played RPGs before. North is not always up, you know. Wait, you haven't even told me your name. Azel. Or Azel, I'm not too sure. It's like Hazel without an H. I like the way this feels already on my controller. I haven't played... So I'll keep... Oh. So I'll keep a... I'll give like a pre... What is it called? A pre-something. A preface, that's what it's called. I have never played an RPG Maker game with a controller. So this will be my first one. So let's see how this goes. I don't think there's many... if anyone in chat knows what RPG Maker games that I've played with... that can be played with controllers, then let me know. Yours can? Okay, well, I'm looking forward to playing it. Because I've obviously never played your game, Aaron. Pretty menu. Hello, Almond Milkbone. Thank you for joining. And yes, it is a pretty menu. This whole thing is quite polished and lovely looking. I like, you've got a wild 20 years. Wait, can I have a look at that emote? The great 2028. 2028, that's what it says. I had to zoom in to see. I think because it was the bottom half of it was obscured by my OBS. You receive 25 silver and leather gloves. Items and equipment can be managed by pressing... Oh, look at that lovely little button. What happens if I try and use my keyboard halfway through? So I don't know how to access my menu, because escape won't access my menu if I use my keyboard halfway through. Enter will, though. And escape doesn't go backwards, Z does. So that's a little different. I suppose it's because it's made in RPG Maker XP, so the default is enter. But the button prompts won't change unless you unplug the controller. Okay. Because I've seen games, just in general, they switch between the controller and the keyboard inputs based on which ones you choose. I found RPG RM2K3 games seem to work with Xbox controls. Oh yeah, so I've got an Xbox Elite, I think. So this feels nice. Items. I'm just going to drag this across just a little so I can see the whole thing. Cool. Sorry, I'm just repositioning my game for me, not you guys. Y'all won't see this. Okay, consumables, materials, key items. Oh, it's a illegible note. Illegible, is that how you spell illegible? Yes, it is. I love how clean the font looks. The font looks really great. Yeah, there's this Times New Roman, or is it Garamond? Garamond? Because Garamond up the top, is it? I think you can see my cursor. Garamond up here, I think, and then down here, that seems to be a different font. I think it's Garamond, or that might be something slightly different. It looks like Garamond to me. The UI is really good. Hello, man, Miss Walker. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see a person who creates fantastic games. I haven't played any of them, but not yet, but I've seen them play and they look fantastic at least. If you want to know, it is Linux, Libertine, and Aileron. Okay, I've heard of Libertine before. Oh, there's some nice options in here. So many people overlook font and it makes me sad. Yeah, font is a really great... so you can actually make battle speed insane, but I'm going to go average by default for now and then see how that goes. Hard mode, currently unavailable. Okay. I wonder how that actually works. And the text is Merryweather Sands. Okay. Battle list slow. Battle slows down when in a skill or item list. It does not change. Okay, so I'm guessing on is the default. And they don't have an option for when you're in a battle list to pause the battle, which is what the default is usually. It doesn't... Well, I don't know what it is, like an XP, but to my knowledge of things, they didn't keep the battle going while you're in menus. But that's just my knowledge. Battle control scheme. Use the same button to confirm a command and any other to cancel. Okay. Or you can go... Oh, that's right. The AB style. I get that one. The sliding window animation. And you can go fast. Usually in most RPGs and story-based games, I go fast text. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go the default for now. I can't save. I can recall, which is just fancy word for load. Here we go. We got Oliver, a young man who remembers little more than his own name. After awaking, is that a real word? After waking, I don't know, waking in Morden Swamp to the mystician Azel, he began searching for answers regarding the research he'd been carrying. A well-rounded combatant with a propensity for mystic spells. I like that. So you got the base damage, evasion, fortitude is willpower, aptitude. Aptitude is the ability charge speed. Okay. Focus is the spell charge speed. Well, this is the difference between abilities and skills. Benny, for a streamer to look at status menu, you know, you got to do it. You got to do it. Increases battle action speed. Okay, that's just evasion. Wait, and likelihood of evasion. And what does evasion do? The likelihood of avoiding. What's the difference between avoiding an incoming attack and evasion? Is evading an active ability? Okay. Luck is a mysterious trait. Ooh, luck. Ooh, that gives the user an advantage over random chance. So meaning that you just make the chance more. You're lucky. Rebound. Temporarily reflects physical damage back. So you gain a new skill every 1, 15, 30, 50, 75. The awakening skills. That's quite a big gap between each skill that you learn. Hopefully it's going to be still interesting combat. But equipment. Wait, let me see. Yeah, you got Oliver. Simple sword gives us a lot of power, so you do need a simple sword to actually be, you know, get these leather gloves on us. How much does the leather go through that? 10 apt. So they're actually the equipment's giving us quite a lot even from the very beginning. Essence, the little animations in the menu. Oh yeah, the way they come in and out. I wonder how that was done. It's very, very lovely because you can tell the way that the animation code comes in and out is actually it starts off slow, then it goes fast. Like in you know, animation, that's like a general rule they say for smooth sort of moving around is like it go, and then there's like more frames at the end and the beginning of the tween. I don't know what they call that, but I've just heard it's very good. Yeah. Hi Rutherford, how's it going? How's it good? It's called easing. Oh, okay. The windows have easing. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know. Hi Rutherford, good to see you here. This one's one that I've been looking to play for a long while. It looks good. Hey, Daz Variance. Yeah, it looks really good so far. I'm obviously just enjoying looking at it for now. I haven't played any gameplay, but good to have you here. I appreciate having you here. We've been through every menu, so let's have a look around. You can either use the analog or the arrow keys. I prefer using the arrow keys because the analog is a little bit not janky. It's just in general. Climbing trees in this game. Didn't know it was possible. Mamma mia, Papa Pia. Okay, let's go. This is a memory fracture. That's for the Treehouse DLC. Don't spoil secrets. That was someone flubbed the part thing. So what I've understood, I was like half watching. Like I only watched like maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds every few minutes of Hawk Zombies playthrough because I don't want to spoil it too much. But I did notice that there was, you know, oh no, not Hawk Zombies. It was someone else's playthrough. There it's very difficult to get the pixel perfect stuff in RPG Maker to work perfectly. So as long as it's still probably underworks, but yeah, but it's very difficult to do that in RPG Maker. You're basically breaking the engine, which is like admirable and scary. This is a memory fracture. That's the first I've seen of that tree. Congratulations to finding it. Yeah, I find bugs. That's what I do. And I usually am I've used to be very picky about spelling and grammatical mistakes, and I'd have some issues with the intro, but I don't focus on that during these streams because it just becomes about me pointing out spelling and grammatical mistakes, and not everyone wants that during a stream. But I will do it gladly in a separate off stream proofreading and grammatical stuff for free for games that I enjoy. So yeah, just stuff about the intro about ellipses and stuff. But I think that I don't know if that's generally Got some projects of my own I'm trying to work on, but keep procrastinating, such as my life. Hey, work on your project now. Let me be the person to tell you. No, it's good. I've got better at being productive over time, so that's just required a little bit of a different way of thinking. But I understand how difficult it can be. You've got like 4. Well, work on 1. That would be my hope. That would be my advice. Try working on 1. That would be a good advice from me. I'm not about to give a lesson on arcane mathematics, but think of it as sort of hole in this dimension. You should utilize them anytime you see one. They'll also restore your mystic and life energy. Memory fractures allow you to record Oliver's memories, saving your game progress. Should all of the party members collapse and cause the game over, you'll be given the option to recall a previously recorded memory. So this game is sort of explaining the basic RPG mechanics. Hello, Phasmo. Welcome to stream. I am having a fun day. I hope you're having a fun day as well, Phasmo. I appreciate you being here. Esther's variant says, one of them, while the closest to being done, is in a right mess right now because I keep trying to change stuff, mostly equipment. Now I'm trying to change up monsters as well. Okay, yeah, that can be quite difficult, especially balancing and trying to get that all sorted. I've heard of people who try and get that all sorted front up before creating the entire adventure. They try to at least get some form of balance before they make everything. But once you've made everything and then try and change the monster balancing and stuff, it does get difficult, and I can empathize with that. Roth says, me too, I've got like 4 projects. Yeah, try and work on 1. That would be my advice. Try to work on 1 because, it is good to put your effort into one game. I just realized my collar's up. I get hooked on new game engines. That's very true. It's very tantalizing to get drawn in by the prospect of new game engines, And if you're doing it for fun and for a hobby, then that's cool too. So they're basically explaining RPG mechanics. It's important to save whenever blah blah. So I think any person who has any sort of background with RPGs will know, just keep saving, save whenever you can, wherever you can, with whatever you can, That's the RPG rule. Okay, so this game has transitions anywhere across the edge of a map. They don't necessarily, respect only one portion of the map when they're going. Let me see if I can re-trigger that. Nope, that's good. See, I try to break stuff. That's just me. And it kind of seems funny that, there's these trees up here, and then like, what's it called? Oh, that looks like a square tile there. That looks like a square tile. None of my art makes money, so hobbyist it is. Hey, you know what it is. You know what it is, Phasmo. Hobbyist until you can decide to make it. Breakaway. New game engines is the thing. I'm working on a Game Boy Color game, RPG group thing, remake, and an update to a game. Wow. Yeah, some people like to work on multiple projects, and that's absolutely fine as well. You will simply write down. Yeah, sorry about this. I need to point it out that the way that it kind of interacts with trees can sometimes seem a little funny. I would go on the conservative side of personally of making it more so that there's an artificial barrier rather than making them go too far into the tree. That would be my personal preference. Like, I'd rather make it so that there is grass that you can't walk on, that you should be able to walk on, rather than, you know, walking into a tree and losing the immersion that way. That would be my personal preference. Whoa. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Okay. See, this thing with the X, Y, B, A, I just like visually seeing that. Although it does seem kind of funny on top of the flashing sprite, but I like visually seeing... I just like seeing the buttons on the screen. They're so cool. Your corpse will be more of a hassle to deal with, so it seems I have little choice but to help you. Thanks. I will only provide assistance, so you can focus on your own actions for now. Do I need to explain everything, or are you at least capable enough to fight? I might as well please explain. I don't know. See, as soon as a game goes, would you like me to explain? Sometimes I think, what are you trying to explain to me? Is it basic RPG mechanics, or are there additional things that that are specific to Astravia? So usually I would like to have an idea when they say please explain. Okay, are these basic, you know, press A to attack, you can do a skill, all sorts of things, or are there special things about Astravia that is pretty much like, oh yeah, you should hear this kind of thing. I don't know if you're able to communicate that through the tutorial. But do I need to explain everything? Please explain. Of course. Well, we'll see if there's things we'll miss. What am I missing if you don't explain? Exactly, Roth. That's what I would think. Just make the collision a straight line for ease 2. That might be... Sometimes... Yeah, it depends on how it feels. I would test it out, and see how it feels, because sometimes it can feel a little bit weird. But hey, so basically that's where testing comes in, you know. What's it? Attacking is a good start. Well, yep, cool. You can take as much time as you need to select an action, but it should come as no surprise that your enemies will not wait for you to decide what to do, so you can't take your time. Okay. Oh, no, wait, you can, because you wait until it's your turn, but as it comes to that line, then they'll keep going past. I see how it is. Nice, nice. Since you've committed to the action, you can't change it, so you can't reverse it. Nice. Thus, even with limited time, it's important not to rush. But you do need to rush a little. Quickly selecting a poor choice may cost you more time than carefully selecting an effective one. Oh, it's when it comes to... Wait, select action, then wait. Ah. Sometimes taking no action is a tactically ideal choice. In these selection cases, you may hold. So this, I would say, maybe even have no option to skip a tutorial? Because this seems like a very Astravia specific thing. Maybe I haven't played enough RPGs to know, like, this particular battle system and its tropes. But it seems to me to be quite specific. Maybe I should turn the music up. I think it's quite low. I want to hear those harmy jams. Like that? Is that a good volume? Can you hear me? I want to hear those harmy jams. Harmy jam, harmy jam. Cat jam, cat jam. Cool, you can hear me? Yeah, I just kind of wanted to have those harmy jams. Sometimes taking no action is a tactically ideal choice. In these cases, you may hold. Okay. In battle, you will press the same button to confirm an action and any other to cancel. So press B twice to hold. Also, I'm just going to plug Astravia right now. If you want to try this game out, the link is there. So go ahead and wishlist and play the demo if you wish. In battle, you press the same button to confirm an action and any other to cancel. So press B twice to hold. Oh, you press the same button twice. Okay, that's important to know. I love the animations. I love the animations. You can hold. While holding, you will focus your defense, both physically and mystically, and will slowly recover. So this is like vital. So I wouldn't even make it an option to skip the tutorial unless you have a save file that is already existing. Because like, if someone skips this, then I don't know. Try to brace yourself for the enemy's attack while holding. Oh, you can resume. Oh! Mushdoom is a cute name. That's cool. Release your defense and choose another action you must resume. There we go. Some enemies have different weaknesses, so it's important to vary your actions. Skills are special attacks enhanced by essence and can help with this. Essence? Oh wait, I should do it in Azel's voice. Right, I'm not sure why I accepted you to know that. I will have to loan you this wind essence, much like holding. You'll press X to use it, and X again to confirm. Breeze on the mushroom. A breeze for the mushroom. Good, at this point you should have learned enough to finish this battle on your own. Okay. Hold the fort. That's cool. Oops, I forgot to select again. I never forgot a key detail. If you find yourself being confident, you can speed things up with RT. That's cool. But keep in mind, this also affects your enemies. The reverse is true with LT, which allows you to take things slower. And if you need to stop and recollect your thoughts, you can pause by pressing B. Well, I'll hold for... There. Okay. When I played the demo a while back, didn't use the tutorial, and I had no idea how the hold mechanic worked. See, yeah, so that's one of the reasons why it's good to, you know, force the tutorial, in my opinion. No wonder it got so much harder towards the end. That's really cool. And it's such a cool mechanic, too, that it'll be a shame for anyone to miss it, to be honest. Gotta hold. Oh, no, don't want to resume. Hold. There we go. It's a tough call. Generally, you're against forcing tutorials. Some folks like to self-learn and experiment. Yeah. I generally like to self-learn and experiment if the things are evident. For example, in Hollow Knight, you only use one button to jump and one button to attack, and you can learn different ways that interacts with each other. But if the knowledge is required to understand it, then I feel like, in this particular instance, I guess it's contextual. In this particular instance, I would force it. That would be my instinct, you know. Can't say I was expecting that. And then the ways that they interact with each other and explaining strategy and stuff, you don't have to do that at all. You can let that be the experimentation. The skip is nice for... Yeah, if you can do the thing where if you sense there's at least one save file in the folder, then you can just say, okay, you can skip it if you like, you know. It's definitely a tough call. I wonder if you could skip the tutorial but still have Azel mention a few important mechanics. My brain would not remember. If you said you can hold, do this, do that, it would go out of my mind and I would miss it. I don't know if it's because I have ADHD or, you know, something like that, but I would just be like, words, blah, blah, hold something, what? Those usually pass by my head and I don't know that. See, the way that the tutorial was implemented was really good. I understand it completely now and I don't need to be told anymore. So I think the tutorial was also brief enough that it wasn't annoying. That was another thing. It's so, yeah, it's not like doing a major hand-holding thing, you know. You try to keep that stuff natural, learn it while doing it. Yeah. That was a perfect way to, like, explain through doing. Because if someone had told me it through text, then I probably wouldn't have understood. You seem to manage well enough. I'm going to remain ahead. Try not to fall far behind. If things become dire, I will assist you in battle. But delaying our arrival to the sanctuary has greater consequences. So be sure to stay belligerent. I have some other things here that I'm willing to part with that may be useful to you, helpful to you. Azel gives you escape crystal, and why did I think that was bandage? And bondage times 10. Let us carry on. Aaron. Secret tunnels. Wrong kind of game. I've been playing Wicked Pump too long, obviously. Some of this feels very XP, especially the transitions. That reminds me of the good old days of XP. Something interesting about not being able to go down there, but being able to go over there. But like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just crossed my mind. It's just like, oh, okay, I can't. Oopsie. Oh. Yeah, it's difficult. It's really difficult to find a system like this that actually works. But like, as for like the pathfinding, the feeling of it is good. I'm not feeling any annoyance with getting to where I want to go. It's just the visual glitches that are occurring. And for that, that's far more forgivable. Tries bond succubus. Wow. That's where we're going. Yeah, I'd much rather make it feel good and have a few visual glitches here and there. They do break immersion, but if you can fix them in good. But as for the way it feels, I like it, and that's more important than visuals. Even though it would be good to get those visuals sorted, but as long as it feels good, that makes it better than a lot of the other attempts. Meanwhile, Azel's long gone. Yeah. He's already hiked off to the next temple. I'm on Diversion City, you know. Is that? It looks like something that I should be able to jump across. I'm getting Morden mushrooms everywhere. And I don't know if I, like, level up. I can't remember if this has XP or not. Does it? Let me see. Yeah, that has XP to the next level. But I like dodging. The first thing I think of is when people have encounters on screen is that the game is telling me you can dodge these if you want. That's what the game's telling me. So I usually dodge them by default. Ah, that's how I get there. Silver, and I didn't read the other thing because I keep... Basic Mystic Potion, only cobwebs, nothing interesting. 50 silver, nothing interesting. These look slightly unnatural, but cool. We are in a swamp, by the way, so there's that effect where, like, the swamp is taking over, so it does have that kind of effect where it, like, rises up and there's things underneath it. So that's, like, I like that idea, because it makes it feel like it is a deep thing. Oops. Okay. Choose an action. Let's attack with a breeze. With Febreze. And then let's slow it down and try and block this one here. And hold. Yeah, before this one comes and attacks us. You know how he is. R. What am I talking about? Oh, I can't cancel it. That's right. I can't cancel it once I've decided. So I need to hold there for a bit. I see how this is. Hold the line. Ouch. Mend? I got mended. I wonder why... Can I never die? I'm being tutorialized. Now that feels like I'm being tutorialized, but that's fine for me. Heroes never die. Yep. Wait, I should have blocked later in the piece. I'm starting to get the feel for what this design is asking me to do. Let's see. Wait, no, I don't want to hold. How do I cancel? Any other button? Okay, wait. No, no. Attack. No, okay, I got the timing wrong. Okay, I've obviously got the timing wrong to this. Heroes never die. Okay. So he's in front of me, so I'm going to wait till the last moment to actually choose to block this. There we go. So that I can be the most to the right by the time it comes around again. And then I unblock as soon as possible. And then I do my attack. There's no way to cancel an attack without choosing another attack in response, I suppose. Here we go. Wait for the last minute to hold. This is a timing-based game. It really is, actually. I only just realized that. I didn't know it was going to be so time-based. I like the speeding up and the slowing down. Without it, it would have been so tough to wait through. I'm so glad that you included the speed up mechanic, because without it, it would be like, oh, come on, please. Can we hurry this up? But with the speed up mechanic, that's great. That's fantastic. We got cures near death status. A fiery bird's feather. A small leaf with a strong, refreshing smell. Oh, there's a permanent. We got permanent item. They buff the focus and stuff. So there's that. Chunk of slime. Unpleasant texture. Potion synthesis. So let's have a look. Let's use this. But the thing is, will I get more party members? Because it looks here that I will get 2 more party members at least. So with this, what's it called? Mint, aptitude, and focus. Are these the things that... I think I'm going to wait until I see the others to see what our actual strengths are so we can boost those strengths, because Oliver might not need aptitude or anything like that. So we might... I'm going to wait until I find a party member that specializes in those things. Modern village and swamp. Okay. You've done well to get this far on your own, but it would be reckless to let you travel alone past this point. I will accompany you from here on. The sanctuary's just ahead to the northeast. Okay. Azel, join your party. Oh, I saw him. I went... Did a little glitch there. Party members can be managed the same way as Oliver via the menu screen. Additionally, party members can be cycled through and battle... Oh, you press left and right button to go through party members. That's fun. Okay, actually, let's just compare them. It looks like there's room for 1 more. So I will wait until there's 1 more before using those mind-altering substances. Wonder what these modern mushrooms, like, how do you actually use them? Can you use them as items, but you can also craft using them? Materials. So there's materials. Essence. I don't know. Well, let's fight this one, I guess. No. Hold. No, you don't. Wait, what? Oh, there's 2 holding? No, don't hold. Go. Resume and go. Bind. And... Okay, now you need to hold. Left button. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, slow down. Okay, this one on the this one doesn't need to hold anymore. There you go. Wow, this is quite nerve-wracking. I think this one's gonna be X. So let's do a bolt on that one there. And wow, this all of a sudden got a lot more stressful. Okay, so we're gonna wait until it gets to near the end, and we're gonna hold both of them because. And then we're going to resume both of them. And in fact, with this one here, we're gonna attack using a breeze. And we'll wait for that to go. And yeah, this one will also use bolt, and that one doesn't need to defend just yet. So I think I'm getting the hang of like defending. It's a really interesting defending mechanism that's being used here. The cap of a mushroom from the chunk of... Yeah, so that's just materials and such, I suppose. Found 1 basic... What was that? Mystic potion. You can use X to go to the menu. Interesting. Advanced mystic potion. Well, basic is the 30%. So they're using the percentage thing for the potions, which means it's more valuable the more you go down. The more you get into the game, the more valuable those percentage-based ones will be. Phoenix feather. Okay. Cobwebs and dust. Yummy, yum, yum. Yummy cobwebs in my tongue. I got a gold ring. So this gold ring is a ring. What does it give you? Life energy. Who needs more life energy? Well, he's already got a gold... Oh, sorry, I don't know Azel's pronouns, my bad. I didn't memorize him. I only know Oliver's pronouns, which are he, him. So, gold ring for Oliver gives us life energy. Excellent. Okay, where are we going? Where are you going? Where are you going? The sanctuary's east. We don't have time to go to the village. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. I guess we do have to go to the where we are not... Where we are going. We have to go there. No jumping in this game, I guess? Okay. Found 30 silver in a well. What a rich well. Rich person owned that well, I guess. Kept it in the well. That's a block. Block. Okay, that's an edge that I can go on. That's vertical. But I wanted to get that chest back there. Okay. There's lots of holes in the ground, including holes in the stairs here. Can I climb in the hole? No, I cannot. I'm suspecting. Here we are at Morden Forest. Morden mushroom. Mushies. Does that sound high enough? Maybe I should make it a bit higher. I want to hear harmy music, louder, you know? Loud harmy. Loud harmy. Oh! Secret for me? Sage. Silver. Int Mystic Potion. That's a intermediate, I'm supposing. And there's no run button, which is the usual, I'm guessing. So when I press X, okay, there was a little lag when I was pressing X, but... I got the secret. I got a secret. I'm guessing there's more secrets in this game then. That's the impression that it's giving me, is that there's more than one secret place in this game. Because I just found a secret just by going to an edge of a map, so I suppose there's more than one secret that you can find. Wait, why was there a hole and now there's not? Is that a different place that I was looking at? I am not paying attention, obviously. It is a ley line, to be more precise, much like Essence. It offers the way for us mysticians to channel magic. The shadows constructed them. Not long after the great cataclysm. The shadows are in italics, meaning it's a book. No. Cataclysm? You don't know what that is. I'm not sure how that's even possible. It's a basic English word meaning the end of the world as we know it. But beyond that, the devastation caused is not easily forgotten. I really don't. I see. In that case, I will spare a moment to tell you the story passed down by the mysticians of the era. Andrew Jack the Gay Baguette, how's it going? Good to see you in chat. Good to see you. How's it going? We are playing Studio Alemni's game, Legends of Astravia. You can go check that out. This link over here. It's a demo, and you can wishlist it because the full game will be coming out soon. Go play that demo now. It's the one I'm playing right now. Sorry, my cord got caught up in my chair. How's it going, Andrew Jack? Hopefully you're going well today. In that case, I'm alright, just working on a song. Oh, you're working on a song. How are you working on the song? What DAW are you using? Or are you just writing it and using instruments? I'm interested. In that case, I will spare a moment to tell you the story. Let me tell you, this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down. It was only a century ago that we were destined to die. We were born to die. You're an FL boy? Oh, I use FL as well. Yeah. Fated to perish at the brink of the inevitable cataclysm. I've seen this. This is wonderful. Look at this animation. We watched in terror as the ground quaked and split apart. Huh. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. So fun. It's very fun. Well, not for these people. We choked on the air as it burned with the sick certainty of death. So that's a nice effect. They're using they're using see-through slides here with it looks like paint droplets, but they're being tweened at different speeds to emulate falling snow. Me and the boys jamming to the end of the world. And we begged to the gods that our world would not be taken from us. It's really nice. I like the paper background. Hello, LZNTH. Is that Liz North? Falling snow. Yes, it is. It feels very good. It's sick. Oh, look, I love this tweening. It was then that two figures appeared, casting their shadows across the horizon and blotting out the sun. In the wake of their magic, the cataclysm ceased. It's interesting how it looked like their feet, their legs were implanted in like a sandy pyramid. Me and the boys making snow angels and falling soot and ash of the cataclysm. Exactly. How are you doing, LZNTH? And order returned to Astravia once more. I got the little A button. And our hands were outstretched. You're well? Good to hear you're well. Good to hear. Hailed as legends, legendary by those of us who survived, the first shadow manipulated nature. So there's a shadow, and the second mended its blights. So one, I guess, grew the nature, and the other one made sure that it was fixed, I'm guessing? They vanished in the aftermath of the destruction. So the shadows went away, and the passage of time eroded their feats into myth. Their feet. Their feats. This background gives me a certain vibe. Yeah, it's very strong with the vibe.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Jamming to the end of the world. Hello for the hello, darkness. Thank you. The remnants of their power, the essence of their divinity, is all that remains to us. Like that one, Andrew Jack? Exactly. Boom. 100 years. I feel like that's not a very long time. The blinking exists on these portraits. You are not wrong. The disruption that my guild, the Shadows Order, or rather the Shadows' Order, detected there here could very well be, my words, a remnant of the cataclysm. So how do we get inside? Typically these ley lines are sealed with advanced barrier magic. I'm just going to Google what ley lines means. Define ley lines. Let's have a look at this. Blinking? Couldn't be me. Unheard of. I'm gonna... Ley line lore. Yeah. A supposed straight line connecting three or more prehistoric or ancient sites, sometimes regarded as the line of a former track and associated by some with lines of energy and other paranormal phenomena. I don't know what that means. They're straight alignments drawn between various historic structures and prominent landmarks. Oh, it's a certain believer type thing, arguing these alignments were recognized by ancient societies and deliberately erected structures along them. Is it a what's it called? Is it a conspiracy theory? The idea was developed with ley line believers arguing these alignments were recognized by ancient societies and deliberately erected structures along them. Members of the Earth Mysteries movement and other esoteric traditions have commonly believed that such ley lines demarcate Earth energies and serve as guides for alien spacecraft. I didn't know they existed. Archaeologists and scientists regard ley lines as an example of pseudo-archaeology. Oh, right. So I guess accepted science regards them as pseudo-archaeology and pseudoscience. But like in this particular world, it might not be. In fact, it's probably not. It's probably legitimate. Let's have a look back at the game. So I didn't even know what a ley line was. Typically, these ley lines are sealed with advanced barrier magic. There is I do sense a little bit of a slight disconnect between the pixel art of this, the top of this archway with the rest of the art style, but hey, that's a minor critique, I suppose. I don't know why. I don't know the the reasons of the art, why that seems different, but it does to me. But seeing as the seal has already been broken, the earth shook and the gate didn't. It is a belief that drawing lines between major human locations creates midway locations that are magically powerful. It's a pagan thing? Oh, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. I believe walking should suffice. Okay. Walking suffices indeed. I walk all the time. But can we find secret? No. Alright, wait, I want to go back and find secret because there was secret back here. Oh, I thought it was not going to allow me to go back. It's a pagan thing? I don't know. I had no idea. How can I get past? Please tell me I can get through there. Oh, nothing interesting? I was able to unlock the urn through the doors, through the walls. That's quite funny. But how do I get around? Oh, I got a 1 life potion through that. I've saved, so if I screw this up... I want to get through! Game won't let me through. Oh, I have to go around here? Let me in! Let me in! You can hear my niece screaming in the background, so that's not part of the game. That's just my niece screaming in the background. Found a modern mushroom. 2 bandages. Cobwebs and dust. These slimes are smart. Hello, Jan. Hello, Jan. How's it going? I'm going to take a second to shout out Jan because I like their streams, and you should go follow them if you like streams that are good. They were playing Golf Story, and Golf Story's cute. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day too, Jan. I loved watching the movie with you and the pals. So yeah, that was a good movie, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm enjoying this game, so everybody go check Jan out. They're fantastic. Good vibes. As I mentioned earlier, essence is an important vector for channeling mystic energy. Do you fully understand how to use it? No? Fine, I will explain. Essence is shared among all allies. Oh, Twitch is teaching me. An essence can be held or removed by simply pressing A. Okay, so you can enable and disable them. When essence is harnessed, you'll gain access to skills or effects. Skills can only... Oops, I skipped by accident. For example, with this essence held, you can use Bind in battle. Oh, because it has this unlock skills thing on the right here. And other effects. To increase an essence's level, you can hold several at the same time. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'll lurk here though. Oh, you have some good sleep, Jan. Thank you. I hope you have a fantastic sleep, Jan. I'm looking forward to when you next stream because I'm gonna be spamming any emotes that you make. You're gonna make emotes, right? Bulbasaur. To increase an essence's level, you can hold several of the same type. This will give you access to more skills or stronger effects. Okay. But bear in mind, all essence has a limit. So you, just like you can only have a limited amount of emote slots in on Twitch, you can only have a certain amount of emotes. So you can only have in a certain number of slots for essence. I got it. You cannot hold more than the limit, as it'll just be a waste of energy. Okay. Sleep tight, Mandian. Very do sleep tight. And also square root. I think that's how you say it. I enjoyed talking with you for the first time and just hanging out. And I want to watch more movies and just chill more. So that was very, very cool of us to be able to do. And a single person can only wield a maximum amount. Just call me Root. Yeah, loved watching the movies. Excellent. Excellent. Hey. I can't dance, but I'm gonna try. Thank you, Square Root. Just call you Root. Yeah. Thank you, Root, for the follow. Appreciate it very, very much. Very much. So. And yes, I hope you have a good sleep or wherever you are. You know, live your day. Have a good day today. And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. And a single person can only wield a maximum amount of essence indicated by slots. Yes. But based on your level or certain equipment, this can change. Essence is also interchangeable among allies. Oh, so you can see what the essence is being held by someone else. That's really cool. And there's no penalty to holding, removing, or removing any essence at any time. Based level. It's based, you know. It is best utilized by combining various effects, so be sure to investigate any that you find on your journey. Now here, Jaden, is this particular tutorial triggered the first time you receive an essence in your inventory? Is that what's happening right now? That's you. Or is it triggered when on this particular chest? This tutorial is triggered several ways. Okay. Because I assume that it was triggered because I gained an essence. If you pick up an essence before seeing Azel, he asks you. Oh, okay. So I hacked it. Hello, Spit. Hello. Welcome to stream. I'm going to shout out Spit. Spit has fantastic streams. Go and check them out. They've got fantastic streams. They're playing Valhalla. I heard you were playing Valhalla, and I heard that people were enjoying watching you play Valhalla. I think, what was it, Rain or someone? I can't remember. Anyway, I love Spit streams, and go ahead and check them out. I also love Spit's emotes. I use them all the time on other people's streams, so they have good emotes, so go check them out. Square Truth, Andrew Jack says, yeah. So we're playing this game, Legends of Astravia. You didn't hear anything of that? I can't remember who told me. It might not have been Rain. It might have just been someone else who was saying they'd played Valhalla before, but they enjoyed watching you play it again, because they got to experience it again and they wanted to play it again. I can't remember who it was who said that. Yes, using those DZ emotes, Andrew Jack. Very cool. But yes, go ahead and play the demo of Legends of Astravia right there and wishlist it for the full game, because that's what we're doing right here, and this is very enjoyable so far. Thank you for also, I love you. Oh, I love you too, Spit. Love you too. And always appreciate having you around. Especially utilized by combining various effects, so be sure to investigate any that you find on your journey. You've got salt emotes as well. I love the salt emotes. I really do love the salt emotes a lot. Okay. Oh yeah, I kind of accidentally just... Wait. Hold on, slow down. With this person, I want to go here and I want to attack with them. We'll do a bolt on that. Oh wait, they're defending. No, okay, never mind. For now, let's defend, because that A and C monster need to attack first, right? Oh crap, I forgot to defend with him. Okay, so with them, sorry. I don't know their pronouns, that person. Okay, and now we switch to this person and we're gonna attack with them. Wait, resume and then attack. Breeze on that one there. I don't know if my current technique is good or not, but it's the one that makes the most sense to me right now. Okay. I'm doing great, Jaden. Thank you. Okay, now I can undo their resumes. And this one too. And then now they can get to the front of the line, I'm guessing. Hopefully. This one can at least. Bolt. There is no right way to battle? Okay, hold this one here. It's up to you. Yes, but I would like to win. Oh, wait. I forgot to block using that one. Block. Okay, now we unblock, and we also need to skill. Here we go. I'm always searching for efficiency, you know. Are there difficulty settings here? Oh, that's right. There should be a hard mode available later on in production. Because right now would be the moment I would probably too early go, let's turn the difficulty up a little bit. But maybe it's too early. Maybe it gets more difficult later on. Plant poison, cures bound status, slime chunk. There we go. Excellent. So we got to go there. That's fun. I wonder what like attacking or not attacking does to you. Like, it's just like keeping yourself in good health, I suppose, is a good way to put it. And I think I should also distribute my essence. I thought it said I could grab it from the other player. Like if they're already equipping it, I could grab it for myself. Oh, that's because they literally can't. Okay, this is kind of weird. What does all essence and what does Oliver's essence mean? Why are they separate? Because they're. Oh wait, because they're equipped. Okay. I'm kind of confused why there's Azel's essence and all essence. What utility does it solve? Maybe when I get more essence, I'll be able to understand what utility it solves, but right now, seeing the light and the dark is enough to tell me which person has it without having to switch to Oliver's essence. And even then, it has a different order here, alphabetical here and non-alphabetical here. Interesting. Sorry, I'm a stickler for details sometimes. Let's keep going. Sanctuary of the Swamp. I like that title show. Very nice. Why is this lit differently to the rest of it? Is that normal? Okay. Oh, hello. Puzzles. You know how I love puzzles. I love puzzles. I made a whole puzzle game, so love the term sanctuary. Hello, MF Will Black. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? I am going to shout out Trailblazer. Hot Boys, yeah. Go play Trailblazer right now. It's a great Wild West RPG. And I will be playing Trailblazer parts 2 and 3 and 4. No, just 2 and 3, right? Next week. So that's going to be fun. So we made our way through, but I didn't understand that. I don't think that was supposed to be a puzzle at all. But yeah, how are you, MF All Black? That should be really fun. There's jumping. If I remember correctly, who's speaking right now? The inner chamber is located beyond that door. Is this internal thoughts when there's not a face next to it? Is that how the convention works? So that's our main protagonist, inner thoughts, I suppose. No, was that Azel speaking? Okay. Doing very well, very excited. This game rocks. Okay, you'll need to find another way or something. So I think I would have personally wanted to see Azel's face next to that whenever they're speaking, so it's consistent throughout. How can I... Oh, I can only go down those? Okay. Oh! Okay, I guess we have to defeat bees if there's a chest behind them. Wait, slow down. Okay, no, don't hold. Oh, bees are fast. What in the world? What's rebound? It's not a hold action, is it? I don't want to hold yet. I want to hold when it's closer. Oh, wait. Oh, I accelerated and the bee is just way too fast. Not for balancing purposes, just for me. Get rid of bee. I like that portrait. That is a nice portrait. Doing very well, very excited. Yeah, this game does rock. It really does. Oh wait. Okay, I can't choose either of them to defend yet. But I'm gonna try and get this one to defend before. There we go. We're holding before it attacks. Never mind. It doesn't attack, so we can just let it go. Okay, let's hold just before it happens. Hold, and then this one we also gonna hold. Oh, the other one. Why can't I move to the other person? Oh, because they're already going to do a different action. I see. Sometimes I got mixed up with the faces. Because their portraits are a little bit alike looking. Because their hair's a similar color and they both got long hair, and I was like looking at the wrong picture for the wrong person. You receive cloth robes. Nice. I'm guessing this will be very useful because equipment so far has been extremely useful. Oh, so you're already doing the trade-off thing where you're increasing different stats and decreasing different stats, because that's very useful when it comes to like actually making interesting choices with regard to equipment. But I can't edit Azel's equipment, which I'm guessing means Azel is a temporary character, I think. Or you just can only change Oliver's clothes. Willpower. Well, I guess without the tunic. Oh, it's all at 0, isn't it? One's just 3, 10, 50. I don't know which one I sort of... What is willpower again? Willpower is the capacity to resist mystic attacks and spells. Also, it's magic defense. Magic defense. So this cloth robe is high on magic defense, but low on, I'm guessing, endurance is physical defense. Wait, what's end? Why does it say end? Oh, is that fortitude? Is end fortitude? Okay. Because it says fortitude here. But I think it might have been endurance beforehand and they haven't changed. Okay, it's a bug. Cool. So fortitude got changed to endurance. Good find. Cool. Which one is supposed to be? Fortitude or endurance? Fortitude is the capacity. So that's basically... Fortitude and willpower are phys def and mag def. And it's interesting to change them to fortitude and willpower because it's not the initial thing that I think of. I think of phys def and mag def, so it's going to take some while getting used to. It might be a little bit of a barrier to people instantly recognizing what those mean, because sometimes willpower has something to do with magic attacks and mana capacity. So I don't necessarily think of willpower initially as magic defense, and endurance and fortitude I sometimes think of as physical defense, but I usually also think of it as like hit points boosters, especially if it's fortitude. Fortitude has the sort of connotation with hit points increase to me. But I guess it's important, to read these things. Yeah, I don't know if also you have base things such as attack, physical defense. I don't know that these stats modify. I'm thinking into it. Evasion. What's the evasion again? That was something slightly different to what I thought it was going to be. Eva is likelihood of avoiding an uncommon attack. Oh, that's right. But what's swiftness again? Likelihood of evasion. So does swiftness include evasion? I was still confused about that. But I'm thinking too much about it. Let's become a mage. Well, let's become resistance against magic attacks. That's what we see. Okay. Wait, can I go up there? That chest kind of went from light to dark as I came back. Cool. Yo, nice. Howdy, 1063. Welcome. I'm pausing. Oh, that's nice. So one of the cool things about games like this is that the ability to pause at any time, even mid-battle, is so cool. And I appreciate that very much, especially in something where it's so time sensitive. Also, hi 1063, howdy, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. How's your day today? Hopefully you're doing well today. It's good to see you here. Yeah. So it's good to be able to pause mid-battle, I feel, especially in time sensitive battles like this. Wait. We need to defend. We need to hold the fort. Bam. Air, you're here? Okay, good to have you here. Wow, it's very difficult to hold against these bees because they're so quick. Okay, no need to hold with this person here. And now we're going to breeze. We're going to bolt. Since they attack twice sometimes, even when we're about to attack once, they're so quick with their attacks. Ouch. Yeah, bees are annoying. They're so quick. I have to resist the urge to keep it defending. Oliver got a level up. Bee sting, more than apple. Okay. Is more than apple more than an apple? So a thing about this is that, did the game ever teach us that we can jump across stuff? Did they ever make it, Oh, you don't even have to, press A. You can just, hold against the edge and it'll happen. That's really interesting. Oh, but now it's teaching us, pretty much. Jump gaps? We can jump gaps. It's very cool. Looks like I need a key to open this. Ouch. No, we have to wait until we hold, right? Hazel jumps in the first room, which is kind of the lesson. Oh, okay. Hello, Kai Pi. How's it going, friendos, friends? Kalalian, welcome. How are you? Maradine, hello, welcome to the stream. I am playing a game called Legends of Astravia, an RPG Maker game. The raid music, yes, it's a jam that I created, a bop, one might say, a mashup of sorts. Hello, Earth to Alice95, spick jamming along, appreciate it very much. Hey, is that your emote? Yes, a Kai Pirate. I love that. That's an awesome emote. I love it. All right, we have those. You love the raid music. Nice. There we go. I'm a musical. I don't know about that. Appreciate you being here very much. How was the stream, by the way? I'm going to give a shout out to Kai Pi. Go follow them. Exceptional streamer. I love their content. And they're just getting right back into the streaming thing. And Lost Ark, that's right. The Lost Ark content. I should have tuned into that. I was watching a movie with a friend and then I had to stream straight after, so I wasn't able to attend, but it must have been quite a cool stream. Good lord, the kicks from that raid music are so loud. They are pretty loud. Thank you for the lyric route. Thank you so much. It was sick. Started Lost Ark and spent an hour in character creator. Oh wow. Well, you gotta create something that fits your exact tastes, it's exactly what you need. As one does, Mara says, yes, OMG, do not worry. I'm not worried, I legitimately wanted to watch it. That's, I guess, what I'm saying. I'm not even worried about it. Very different from your usual content, but you enjoyed it. Hey, whatever makes you happy, I made a goth with black eyes and blue hair. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Is it actually very flexible, that content, the character creator for Lost Ark? Because if it is, then yes, I need to tune into more Kai Pi streams. I would have today if I wasn't streaming. But hello, Giznads. What it do, Benny Boo? I appreciate having you here. Giznads has a game, Nihilo, that they have that's incredible, and I love it very much. Go check that out. It's a fantastic body horror kind of experiment. It's a very classic feeling RPG made in RPG Maker 2003. How you doing, Giznads? Good to see you very much. So I am playing a game called Legends of Astravia. It's a game by a fellow community member of ours called Jaden Lemney, and also the music was done by Harmy Game Dev, or Harmless. And I'm really excited. I've been playing it, and it's just extremely well polished, fun to play, and just has a lot of features in RPG Maker games I don't really see too often. Controller support, but really strong controller support, and really solid. Gizned says, oh, you too sweet, always shout me out. Hey, I'll always shout out Nihilo. That's just what I do. Kalalian says, I'm going to go to bed now. Nice to see you. Good to see you, Kalalian. Excellent to see you. Thank you so much for raiding in. I appreciate every single raid and every single person who comes in on the raid. Gizned says, good to catch a stream. It's been a while. Yes, it has been a while. Hopefully you've been working a little bit on Nihilo, a little bit on other stuff, or just enjoying life. It's good to have you here. I was right. Harmy was involved. Yes, Harmy was involved. Harmy does the music for this game. Good night, Kalalian. Wonderful to have you here. Love you. That sounds amazing. Hello, Jack Taskerfree. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. This is anyone who's new. I'm a person named Benny. Obviously, I make games and I make music and stuff, and I just enjoy doing these sorts of things. So it's wonderful to have your raid, Kai, and we are going to look right now. Might as well get into this game, Legends of Astravia, created by Jaden Lemney, fantastic game developer, and I really appreciate the privilege it is to be able to play this game after a long time sort of waiting and looking at screenshots and just loving that. So this is an intense battle. Let's have a look. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna mend all. Yeah, let's mend all. Love the sprite. The sprite work is amazing. Look at this animation. Look at the beautiful characters. It's hopping up in here. MF War Black says, yes, it is. It's popping off. Let's resume from it. I'm going to do a cheeky lurk. Yes, go have your tea, go do your post-stream things, because you need to take care of yourself, especially, being sick and all. I hope you get better very soon, and I appreciate having you here, Kaipai, very much. Look at this. Wonderful. And we're killing all these little bees, which are an endangered species, but hey, we need them in life, It doesn't have to match reality. We can kill the bees and still be good people, right? End game. Thank you for the kind words. The kind words are very appreciated. I didn't know you were one of the... What's the first... Oh, founder. You were a founder, Jaden. I didn't realize you were a founder. Wow, I didn't realize you had that founder badge. Excellent. Thank you for following for so long and subscribing for so long, Jaden. I appreciate you very much. It's made an MV, right? I think you saw some screenshots. Is it MV, Jaden? Is that what's being used here? Oh, that's right, XP. I forgot. It slipped my mind. It's XP. It's literally XP. And it does not look like an XP game at all. These don't look like bees. These look like murder hornets. Yes. They're probably a bit more intense in there. Well, they do have bee stingers. It's a vicious killer bee, The size of Ollie's head. Oh, yeah, Ollie being Oliver. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, XP. Create an XP. Seriously. It's sort of a callback, but see those fades between scenes very much betray the sense that is XP, and I love that because it feels very much like the old school games that I used to play. One of the legendary XP games, I've had them on the podcast. I'm going to shout out the podcast. There was this game called Master of the Wind, which is sort of bringing a little bit of tints of here and there. Master of the Wind was a legendary game made in the RPG Maker XP engine. Hey! Thank you very much, Parody Desu, for the raid. Appreciate you very much. I'm going to shout you out here. Thank you so much for raiding the stream. You're playing some RPG Maker content? Excellent. What were you doing? Let's have a dance break. It's going very, very good. I'm playing a game made by Studio Lemny. It's called Legends of Astravia, and you can go play that demo right now. Wishlist the game. It's fantastic. What were you doing on your stream, by the way? Parody Desu, it's good to have you on stream, and everybody who's raiding along with them. Were you making an RPG Maker game, or were you playing an RPG Maker game? You were streaming a Higurashi fan game made in RPG Maker. I don't even know who Higurashi is. Wait, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the screen here. Higurashi. Oh, Higurashi When They Cry. Okay. It's a Japanese murder mystery doujin... Oh, wait, you can't see that. Soft novel... soft visual novel series produced by 7th expansion that comprised the first two entries of the When They Cry franchise. Okay. So it was Hot Boys the game? Right. And a fan game made an RPG Maker. Okay. Right. Was it a good one? Did it play well, or was it, a little bit on the less, engaging side? But hey, it's also always fun to play some RPG Maker games. I'm Benny Makes Games. I host the podcast RPG Maker Cola, which is on hiatus at the moment while I'm making games myself. Legends of Astravia, the Japanese murder mystery doujin soft visual novel. Hey, you know how it is, Legends of Astravia. No, Legends of Astravia is the game we're playing currently right now. Created by someone in our community, Jaden Elimni, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm enjoying it a lot. Created an RPG Maker XP. Why don't you go check that out in the link above. Mystic N is MP, and Unleash is Limit Break, I'm assuming. Yes, I think Unleash seems to be Limit Break, yeah. But it's saved between battles. Mystic N seems energy. So life energy, mystic energy. Yeah. So Ellie and Emmy, I guess, would be a good abbreviation for them. Parody says, it's been pretty good so far, but it's 30 hours plus. Wow, it's a big game. It's like half reading a VN and half turn-based combat. It's made by one of my viewers, so I've been helping him tweak the game and fix bugs. Well, it's very nice to be playing games by a viewer. I would say Jaden perhaps did not originate as a viewer of my streams, but has been viewing my streams probably since very near the beginning of when I became affiliate, and maybe even earlier. I haven't been paying attention, but very much so I've been aware of Astravia for a long time, particularly through having Harmless on the podcast and meeting Harmless and I very much have enjoyed this game a lot. But it's good to, you know, be playing the user submitted, finding the bugs and stuff. 30 hours though, that's a long game. That's a really long game. Wow. As a creator myself, I appreciate even creating 1 hour of content is a lot. You know, it's very different. What is it? Oh, that's right. This is a puzzle that we have to. I know how to do this. Wait, oh, I accidentally pushed it up. What is my game? Well, I create different games. I've created small games in the past. Here's my, is it games? Oh wait, my games. There we go, there's my games are there under the user Cashmere Cat. It's sort of like, I'm getting back into game making. I'm making a big game called Paper Thin. Do I have Paper Thin there? No, I don't. I made a game called Account Mu. That's the one that I'm most proud of. I'm going to add a command here, add Paper Thin. It's a game I'm making. And then winky face. There we go. So Paper Thin, it's a game I'm making. So yeah, I'm currently making the game Paper Thin, and it comes along with a winky face with that message because I am making it. But yes. So Account Mu is probably the one I'm most proud of. It's a puzzle game, and I very much enjoy puzzle games. So that's why this particular puzzle is quite interesting to me. I like the way that when you push the blocks, they don't go super slow. I don't like moving super slow and stuff. Good story. The good story for which one, Aaron? For this game in particular, or the fact that I'm making the game, you know? Cool, I may check it out sometime. I'm going to need a break from turn-based games soon. Yeah, my game Account Mu is, say, a 15-minute to an hour-long puzzle game, depending on how long it takes you to do the puzzles, because puzzles, you know, are not very easy. It's probably half an hour to an hour long. Or maybe more realistically, 45 minutes to an hour and a half long. It depends. I haven't had too many people... I haven't measured the time it takes for many people to finish it off. Good story that I make. Yeah, it's a good story that I'm making the game. But as for making the game, I've been researching a lot of games. I finished Mass Effect 2, which is cool, and I'm going to take a little break before Mass Effect 3. Currently, I'm playing through Paradise Killer, a really cool looking game. I recommend you check that one out. Paradise Killer. It's a murder mystery game, sort of like Danganronpa, but it's non-linear. Hey.
Baby bet, ayy, couple racks, ayy, couple Grammys on him, couple blacks, ayy, that's a fact, ayy.
By the way, is that alert too loud? It might be too loud, right? I apologize if it's too loud. Let's try and turn that down, and I'll try testing that again. Hey, that's a bit of a better... I remember someone said they liked it that loud. Yeah, like that. Oh, and the alert is behind the game. I remember someone saying they liked it that loud, so I didn't change it, but I think I'm gonna change it. Mara says, I mean, it needs to be a banger. Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit, but not too loud. Anyway, yeah, so I need to bring that volume down. I don't know why it's always so loud, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for the follow, Parody Desu and Daisushi. I appreciate it so much. I play RPG Maker games. I also play other games. I just play any sort of game, really. But yeah, Paradise Killer is a good game. I like it a lot. If you're studying games, I'll be really interested to hear your thoughts on my 3 types of RPG player theory. Ah, yes. Is that on a post that you made on Trailblazer? I might discuss it after Legends of Astravia on this stream, actually. We'll see if you're still online. Daisu's the one who made the Higurashi game. Oh, okay. Hello. What's the name? Daisushi. Oh, okay. All right. You made a 30-hour game. That's way longer than a lot of people make games, and that's an achievement in and of itself. Just remember to make it fun the entire way through. Yeah, that was your last devlog? Okay, you're interested to hear these thoughts. Okay. Well, we'll go through a little bit of this game because I need to play this game. But then we'll discuss that afterwards if people are still online who want to hear it. But here we go. I wonder if B can get me from up here. Nope, I don't think so. Okay. B movie. That's just it. That's it. B movie. Okay, this was a puzzle. Return of Jump Gaps. Yeah, this looks really good. I don't usually branch out 2K3 games, but you're going to give this a play. Yeah, this is still... I reckon the cool thing about this for you, Giznads, is that it's still in the wheelhouse of old school feeling game. It doesn't go too far into the, intense new school style too much, So I think it'll be... Not that you only play old school games, but it will definitely... it definitely has some elements of feeling like 2K3. RPG Maker 2003 engine, that is. The feeling of an old school kind of SNES style game, rather than, say, this would be more like a GBA title? I don't know. What would this be more like? I don't know. It's got its own aesthetic. Not GBA. Like a modern retro game, I guess would... But the retro that it's calling back to is a particular style? I don't know. I need to think about that a little more in my mind. So yeah, when I use terms like 2K3 and stuff, I'm aware that I've had a lot of experience in the RPG Maker engine, so I need to remember to actually recall the actual names of these engines and stuff instead of saying, 2K3, RTP. It's like, well, people don't know what that means, so if they haven't used the engine before. I didn't even look at what I got. Oops. It is PS1 like Grandia? Oh, okay. I usually only played 3D games on PS1, so I've never really played... Wait, let's have a look at what Grandia looks like, because I've never actually played Grandia that much.
Been there.
Grandia, not that much. Oh, okay, like this. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't played 2D games in the 3D setting. This is also a combination of 2D and 3D backgrounds. That looks amazing. 2D sprites with a 3D environment. Lovely. Lovely. Grandia, that looks like a fantastic influence to have on your game's aesthetic. Golden Sun 2, so I guess you could throw it in the GBA. Yeah, it could be. It doesn't have to fit into a particular console's aesthetic, because I wouldn't see this game as retro per se. It doesn't aim for a particular console's aesthetic, but it does, I suppose, recall earlier times. But certainly not in the SNES era, I suppose. Parody says, gonna go grab dinner, but good luck, have fun. Seems like Astravia will be a pretty good game. Go ahead and download it for yourself and wishlist it, because it's, then you can try it for yourself. I would recommend that highly, and it supports the creators of this game by putting it on the radar and wishlisting it. I don't know, it does stuff to stats and stuff as well, I'm guessing. So please go ahead and do that if you can. That would be fantastic. Go wishlist that game. Good to have you around as well, sir. I thank you for the raid. I appreciate it very much, Parody. Go ahead and take care of yourself. Yeah, very much so. Yay. The way that kind of happened, it went from top to bottom, and it felt... the lock didn't move when it went down, so I didn't even know what happened other than door disappeared. It felt very interesting. So I don't know what to make of that, but yeah. I'm sure Jada knows what I mean. I like the way that it transitions as it goes down, as you can see with that that wall. I can actually point to it with my mouse instead of my finger like this in your face. This down here, as it transitions, it goes down, it goes darker and darker. It's a bug fixing an electro patch? Cool, got it. It kind of the gradient of darkness. But I'm interested to why the gradient of darkness of this one takes 3 to get down to the bottom, whereas this one only takes 1 darkness. I don't know what's the artistic... I'm not an art person, so I don't know whether that makes sense or not. It probably does make sense, and I'm just an idiot. Bandage. Here we go. Okay, so let's figure this out in our brains before we do it out loud. This is a puzzle. We're gonna do it first try, okay? I saw Hawk do it like 500 times, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it first try, because I'm better than Hawk. So I know that for one fact you go like this, and you go like this. And then for the other fact, you go like this. Easy. Bam, she's done. So the two water tool tiles when the bridge was going down. They didn't move. They didn't animate when the bridge went over that. So, yep. I am nitpicky master. I can't get to it. Wait, what was that? Oh no, I can't get to it. Oh no. Whoops, can't get to it. Oh, now I can. Gonna jump on a call for class project. Be back on after. Okay, excellent. Go have that fun call with class project, and see you later, Will Black, MF Will Black. Good to have you on stream, and I'll see you soon. 200 silver into life potion times 3. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. I like the layering down the bottom. Yes, I remember there was a bug to do with these pillars. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. I saw that part of the stream, but I didn't see much other parts of the stream. I was only just like half watching and half seeing every now and then. So, for example, this door here, I didn't see that, but it looked like what you do with your analog stick. Hello, Rifter. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're entering a very important part of the stream. And good to see you. Thank you for peepoing in. How are you doing, Rifter? Also, I'm yet to see an RPG Maker game do this thing, which I would love for it to do. I don't know if it's at all possible, but to be able to pause at any time during cutscenes. That's a challenge for RPG Maker, plugin makers, and even game developers. I've seen it being done in game developers where you can pause it just literally any time. And I would love to be able to do that. That would be fantastic. Hello, Tom. How's it going? Welcome to stream. I appreciate you being here. How's it going? Yeah, hopefully you're having a good Sunday morning, which is not what I usually say to people because everyone else is having a good Saturday night, apparently. Hello, DZ Paga. DZPG. Welcome to stream. Let's... Challenge accepted, great perhaps? Yes, please. I'm shouting out DZPG. Yesterday they they twisted my arm to play Wicked Pump Basic Execution, and I actually enjoyed it. It was actually a good RPG Maker game. So I go and check out Wicked Pump Basic Execution, the Inflation RPG. Yeah, we got Casper D coming on. DZ is one of those few ones that kind of uses my Frankfurter Z, what is it called, emotes and better TTV emotes. So I like seeing just random emotes. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember doing that. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, welcome to DZ. Go check out DZ's content. It's very, very fun. Tom says, Sunday is good, drinking coffee and hanging with DZ and speaking. Are you in the voice call? That's really fun. I'm missing out. No. Go and check out DZ's content and in the Discord and go have fun there. Because DZ makes good stuff. Mara says, oh no, Wicked Pump. Yeah, Wicked Pump is just a legitimately good game. Just legitimately good, you know. Hi to Rifter and great perhaps. Frankerface Z is the actual word of it. Thank you, Mara, for that. Quantent. I'm making quantent, you see? 4 types of tents. Quantents. Look at all these gorgeous people here. Look at all the favorite, lovely, lovely people here. Aaron as well. Tom. It's good to see Aaron here. Aaron making their game by 2028. And making their game by 2028. No sooner, no later. And arguably I'll be finishing my game in the same year as Aaron will finish theirs. Hopefully sooner. That's a good point to make, but you know, can't be unrealistic about these sorts of things. But absolutely no later. Hey, maybe we can release our games in a double pack. A bit of paper thin, and a bit of, let me recall the name. Aaron's name of the game has slipped my mind. It is All the King's Men. There we go. I knew it off the top of my head. All the King's Men. Let me get a link to that and make it a thing that I can that I can shout out so that people can wishlist it, because we need those wish lists. You typo. So let's go commands add Aaron. Go wishlist All the King's Men now. It's a cool looking game. And I'm just going to have that there. Wait. Did it? I don't have to do that, but I did. I just did. I don't have to do that, but I just did because I'm Benny and I'm allowed to do that. So I just did. There we go. Go wishlist All the King's Men now. It's a cool looking game. Bam. And also, I forgot to shout them out as well because they're a streamer. Go follow the great Perhaps. They stream development, RPG Maker development, something I don't do. I'll stream development in the future, but it will be in Unity because I betrayed the medium, the engine. No, I'm just making a game in Unity and showing that you can just make all sorts of games using all sorts of engines, just according to whatever is best for your game. And RPG Maker will not do full mouse support for my game. The collab titles, let me catch up with chat. I feel like a professional streamer when I say that. Let me catch up with lines and lines of chat that I have not been paying attention to. Hopefully sooner. How do I pre-order? Tom says. Well, you just give Aaron money. Give Aaron subs. Paper Thing and All the King's Men. All the King's Paper Thin Men. When's Paper Thin getting a Steam page? In 2025. Now, I'm still yet to figure out how I'm going to market Paper Thin, and I haven't even come out with a finalized style for the graphics yet, which I want to kind of figure out before I actually make a Steam page. All the Thin King's Men. It's a thin king. Skinny legend king. We stand, what's it called? I don't know. I can't remember that there's a quote about skinny legend, slim fat, slim thick. There we go. Skinny legend king is slim thick though. Love the collab titles. It's called Unity because the community is lit. Yes, and RPG Maker Unite is coming out, which is RPG Maker using the Unity engine, and I have no idea other than that what it's about. So we'll have to figure out until news comes out. If Portal's development taught me anything, it's that art direction can be the final thing focused on. Well, fair enough. Yeah, I think that's actually part of it because my plan for Paper Thin is sort of to get a basic graphics going and then like get the entire game developed and then put it out there for an animator to actually make it look pretty. That portrait blinks and I adore that. Yes, the portrait is blinking and that's a big part of it and I love it too. Let's continue. Some say he's still blinking to this day. Indeed. That's strange. What is? It's like he's here with us. This isn't the correct room, but I was certain that... So the way that XP's shake screen works is that everything shakes except I think the events and the characters, and I don't know how to solve that. Whoa, Azel and Oliver in my office? Azel, the floor, it's... cracking. Ooh. Wow. It'd be nice if there was like a crack sound effect to go with that, like... because that would be what I would imagine would be the sound happening. First year of Portal's development, they already finished all the test chambers, pretty much a final design. The second year was all spent on art direction, the finale. Well, that's actually like a good way to do it, you know? That was smooth looking. I think The Great Perhaps is actually doing a similar thing where they're just charting out massive amounts of maps that don't look good, but they still look good because it's Great Perhaps, but they don't look as good as Great Perhaps best maps, and just making the whole game and then making it look pretty. OMG, they're ugly? Yeah, of course you'd think that. You map snob. But yes, as a process, those are what my good maps look like, okay? What a peculiar looking tree, LZNTH says. Oh, yes, it is very peculiar looking. I wonder if it's unfinished. Not unfinished as an unfinished asset, but not finished growing. A baby tree, that is. There's that's process at the moment. It's a great tree. It's a lovely looking tree. It's a cute little tree. Fits right in. What's that meme? The pickle meme. The Rick and Morty pickle meme. Just recite that in your brain. I keep all my trees underground. Yes, there was an anime about an underground tree that I don't even know the name of, but I just keep thinking about it. It's just a thing that keeps coming to my brain, alongside 700 other things. Thanks for that. Well, this appears to be the correct room now. However, I'm a tree. I've turned myself into a tree. Funniest thing I've ever seen. Turned myself into a tree, Marty. Funniest thing I've ever seen. However, Not normal tree. I love the tree's afro. I love the tree's hairstyle. I'm standing this whole tree situation right now. Whatever you're doing with your hair, keep doing it, please. But those fingernails, you got to cut them. I'm a dungeon boss, Morty. I've turned myself into a dungeon boss. Oh no, evil tree. Well, don't go assuming, Aaron. It might not be evil. It might be good. It might be a lovely, good aligned tree. That doesn't seem good because it looks evil. Okay, I guess we have to fight it, so that means it's evil. It's got a rock in its hand. Red eyes don't mean evil, unless they do. This will not be the same as any prior battle. What do you mean? Attacking haphazardly without planning your actions will get us both killed. Ah, that's what you mean. I get it. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. My name's Oliver. I get it. Yeah. Totally. Okay. So now we have to I think we have to defend ourselves when they actually prepare the attack. Go. Oh wait, I didn't defend myself properly. Ouch. Okay, now we don't have to defend ourselves. Oh no. Hold the fort. How do we get out of this? Uh-ohs. SpaghettiOs. I have to use an item on them, don't I? Turn me into a newt. I got better. Wait. Pause. So I can read. A commonly accelerates wound healing. Oh, he's out of the vines now. We're out of the vines. Cool. Breeze on this and nice. Casting shock. Too late for him. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to block with the mage. No, I want to block with both of them. Okay. Block and then block with this one too. Wait, the other one's already doing an action? Oh, right, because it gets there before. Okay, cool. Slow and spam the B. There we go. Now they're both blocking. I think. Nope. Okay. Okay, now. Wait. Oh, this is so confusing. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Now we got to hold, and with the other one also hold. There we go. Now they're both holding. I got this. Okay. So I got to slow it down, and this one can resume and actually do something like mend all, because look at our health. And then this one can also resume for a bit. Okay, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Okay, let's hold with both of these. Here we go. Then speed it up. Okay, got to hold now. There we go. Whew, this is difficult. And now I can unhold, especially there, and this one, I can't, it's already unholded. Okay. Now I want to use, but I can't actually cures bound status. Wait. Oh, I have to use Y again. That's right. Plant poison. There we go. I use plant poison and they're free now. And now I can bolt. And I can hold. Resume. He's so much faster than I am. Stunned. Oh, excellent. Stunned by my beauty. They're guarding? Okay, okay. I understand now what they do. Now I gotta use Breeze. And I gotta use Bolt. Wait. Is there one? Stunned, yes. We stunned them. We stand a stunning. Burn would be pretty good, wouldn't it? They're guarding even more? Why would you guard? You're almost dead. That's not good. That's not logical. Oh, he red. He's blushing. Not logical to guard like that. Especially when I'm gonna burn you. Okay. He's gonna attack. Okay, so we better and get this person. Oh, they're doing something. Okay. Ouchie. Yay! We won! That was a good battle. It's kind of stressful. I don't quite understand the intricacies of how the battle is working, but I like the fact that it is along a timeline and that it's sort of working, but I don't quite know when to block and whether it's better to block sometimes or whether it's better to just keep going, because when I block too much, it wouldn't move long enough along the timeline fast enough, so I sometimes wonder. I just sometimes wonder. That's the bottom line, I guess. What was that thing? The guardian of this temple, but it should not have been hostile towards either of us. Something is wrong. Let me just really quickly make an Uber Eats order because I'm hungry. Wait, no, because I don't know if I have lunch outside. I might have lunch outside. Oh. Oh. Well then. That was funny. Pretty bridge. Oopsie. It's missing. What is? The heart of this ley line, the Terra Astri, a powerful energy source from which mysticians can cast magic. Rifter says, gee, Benny, why don't you do an Uber Eats sponsor? Gee, I'm hungry. I wonder how I could get food to my door. Someone would have to drive it, and there would have to be some sort of centralized service for paying the drivers and the taxis to deliver the service, but also paying the restaurants and the restaurants using the service to be able to deliver to my door. It's so hard, and I can't possibly make it by myself unless maybe there was some kind of way to super eat. What's the other word for super in the other language? You know the one. German? That's right. I should use DoorDash. The heart of this ley line, the Terra Estre. German is German for super. Yes. The heart of this ley line, the Terra Estre. The powerful energy source from which mysticians can cast magic. Its removal from this place has devastating consequences. I just like to experiment with the way I say things sometimes. Is it Estri or Estri? I've had enough of your perplexed act. You know what it is. You know what that is. You must know because you... Are you seriously accusing me again? First it was those papers and now it's this. I'm kind of confused as to the conflict of the situation, but I'll write it out. Don't be ridiculous. I would never suspect you of taking it. Stealing a relic with this much power requires magical prowess and competency that rivals my own, and you have none of that. I really like the map on the title, so I'm gladly to see it in game. Oh yes, that was nice foreshadowing, so you could see this map, and then you finally make your way towards it within the first however long you're supposed to make it, that I haven't made it in because I keep getting distracted. In a good way. It's good distraction. I would not be so quick as to assume that you possess either. Hey, that's... Wait, where are you going? But the glowy orb on the title screen is gone. Ah, the glowy orb is gone. You're very good. Very well percepted. Perceived. Looking at you, chat. I still have my spoon, by the way. I can still bonk if anyone gets, on that tangent. I still have a spoon. Don't test me. Well percepted. Well percepted. This isn't the only ley line. If this Astrai has been taken, Astrai, the others will soon follow. So, we're going to the next ley line? No, there is no we. Not anymore. Oliver, if that even is your real name. I'll be going to the next temple. You will get back to wandering around Morden Swamp and asking the mushrooms more of your asinine questions. But I liked Ezel the way they looked. Astray? This isn't fair. I think you look cute. I don't know who I am, Ezel. I don't remember where I was going or why I'm here. It's just so frustrating to lose my purpose like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I am the thief. Maybe the magic of this Astri thing just made me forget or something. Magic can do that, right? Whoa! Magic has limitations. I don't believe you have taken the Astri or Astrai, but whoever did is no longer restrained by these limitations. In the wrong hands, magic such as this can be cataclysmic. Remember that word that I taught you? I sympathize with what has happened to you and your memory loss. Literally, disability. But I can't do anything about it right now. Locating this thief is now a dire situation and my duty. And historically speaking, I found I work better alone. Me when making games. That's a mood. I must report this incident to the Shadows Order in Anatas far to the east. Perhaps you can meet me there. We can try to recover your lost memory with some spells. But that must come later. I'm sorry, Oliver. But I must be a jerk. There's a small village a little ways southwest of here. It would be wise to rest there first before taking the journey to Anatas. Do not lower your guard. Someone might punch you in the face. We are in the country of Falaka. Magic is a crime that its knights rectify with murder. And regardless of what you may believe, you are a mystician. A mystical mystician. Your amnesia does not change this, nor does it have any bearing on the dangers you face ahead. Avoid the capital at all costs. Avoid its knights and avoid its king. Avoid its citizens, avoid its citizenry. Avoid its government, avoid its laws, and avoid anything about it. Avoid its religion, avoid its faith. Avoid its apples, avoid its oranges, avoid its bananas. Avoid any fruit produce coming from the area. Avoid traders, avoid vagabonds. Avoid its, you know what I mean. I too rectify crimes with murder. I too avoid laws. Avoid laws. Well, you know, I don't rectify my crimes with murder, but I do avoid laws. I rectify my crimes by ignoring them and saying, screw the capitalism, you know. That's why I do. I'm taking a stand boldly. The secret ingredient is crime all along. Avoid the capitalism avoid the capital at all costs. I'll see you there. This is the end of the Legends of Astravia demo. Thank you so much for playing. It's so lovely. I'm hyped. Benny, who the heck is on my mic? What? Oh, this right here? That's Karen. Let me shout out Karen. One sec. Wait, why isn't it on Steam? I just clicked on Steam. It said something went wrong. What? Where's Karen? Is Karen on Steam still? Or did it get taken off Steam? Did Karen get taken off Steam? Wait a minute. Can someone give me a link to Karen? Because I'm not getting it. Oh, is Steam down? Oh, okay. Oh, for some reason, I don't know. This demo for Astravia? Yes, it is. It definitely is. Go check it out. Go wishlist it on Steam. Demo is available. I'm also interested, Jaden, which parts were beta and which parts did you fix, by the way? I'm sort of interested in this. Chapter 1 of 3 is due to release late 2022. Nice. I'm thinking of releasing my game in 3 parts as well. But I might not. Because I might not. That's just the answer. For the low price of funding the rest of the game's development, yes. How am I supposed to go to Anatas in the east, or the village to the southwest? Yeah. So basically, I'm trying to find, where is it? Karen and Outrage Simulator. Let me find it again. Can someone link me to that? Oh, yeah, it's working now. Like 2 moments ago, it wasn't working for me. I think Steam was down. So let's add the command. Commands, add Karen, go play Karen and Outrage Simulator now. There we go. So there's Karen. So this is a Karen sticker. Go play Karen and Outrage Simulator now. It's an RPG Maker game where you argue your way through ridiculous scenarios and get everything you rightfully deserve in this short comedic game about entitlement. That's a fun game, and it's a short game. It's a good streaming game, by the way, as well. So if anyone wants to stream that game, it's lovely. I got this sticker from Vagabond Dog, and I got this these stickers. This is Mini Molly, a game being created by by Vagabond Dog, and I'll go to the normal cam so I can show my other stickers. That's Vagabond Dog there. Justin and Jake Reardon, or Justin Amakani and Jake Reardon, and then that's Deluge. Go buy Deluge. Go buy Deluge right now. That's a good game, Deluge, right there. On guard. Yeah, Chapter 1 of 3 is due release late 2022. If you really enjoyed the demo and are looking forward to it, you can show your support by sharing the game with friends. Additionally, you can take a short survey to let us know how your experience was. Would you like to take it now? Yes, let's take it now. He's more sticker than microphone at this point. Hey, that's how it is. I don't know if I'll fill this out on stream. Let's have a look at the questions and let's see if maybe it's more appropriate that I do it off stream. Let's see. The game crash. Well, a lot of these you'll know. What was the most frustrating moment? What was your favorite moment? I'll just do my favorite moment or aspect of the demo overall. Actually, before I do this, I'll just do an overall impression of it. That'll probably be more interesting to Jaden at this point. We look forward to sharing more of Astravia, Jaden, and the Studio Lemony team. Enemies have all been reset and can be challenged again. Oh, that's very cute. Well, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to quit to the title screen. I'm going to talk about it in depth and detail. My experiences with this game so far. Wait, how do I go to main menu? It doesn't have an option to go to main menu. That's interesting. I guess that it just expects that you'll always load things from the... what's it called? From the game rather than from the main menu. No worries. Thank you for being here, Jaden. I'm just going to reload this game up. I don't know why it's not showing the game. I guess I need to manually capture the window again. Because I'm going to talk about it as it plays. Cool, let's turn this music down just a little bit so I can hear myself a bit better. Cool. Alright, let's play this. Okay, cool. So, thank you for letting me play Legends of Astravia, Jaden. Overall, I very much did like this game, and I'm looking forward to what it has in future. It's a very sort of a game that recalls a very specific time for me when I was playing RPG Maker XP games, and I also mentioned a game that I very much liked that I haven't even played that much of. I've played maybe the first hour or two of Master of the Wind, but I know the developers, and I've interviewed the developers, Artbane and Volrath, I've interviewed Art Bain when I used to do print interviews. Print meaning on the forum, it was in text. And then in the podcast, I had Volrath along on a podcast with Renove, the creator of Star Stealing Prince. And this XP game reminded me of that XP era of games. Even though it's not, ostensibly XP, there are XP feelings throughout, but it does not have, I suppose, that front view kind of bookish battle system to it. It's a whole new custom battle system that makes people like Giznads, I think, was it Giznads, enter and say, was this made in MV? It looks like it was made in MV, but I just know from certain things like the fade transition and different things, and perhaps even the feel of it and the style of some things, that it was, XP-ish flavored. But I very much enjoyed it overall. I like the controller support. I think the battles were innovative. I think perhaps the most fun thing about it was the battles. Because the battles require a lot of timed stuff and experimenting with order. And I think as you gain more complexity with the elements that you include when it comes to customizing your character and adding new party members, then it will become more and more evident how they interact with each other. And I think the interaction between the characters, I'm guessing it's going to be 3 characters max that you're going to have in a party at once. I believe it is the interaction between the characters that's going to be the most pivotal part. The ways that the characters play alongside each other and they fight alongside each other are going to be very pivotal, I feel. If you can power up another character's attack so they can attack with greater force, the order of which will matter a lot, different things like that, the dynamism that will occur from different party members being part of the party and them having different roles in the battle will provide the extra layer of interest to the gameplay that I think this deserves. As for the beautiful, so let me have a look. Hello Harmy, how's it going? I may have missed this, but how long do you expect the full game to be? It's going to be 2 minutes. Yes. I love Harmy very, very much, and very, very good friend of mine. May have missed this. Yeah, so I don't know how long the expected game is expected to be at the end of this. 2 minutes, you can definitely beat this one, Aaron says. Right. Make sure to beat each 2-hour mark for each chapter, or Steam Real Friends will hit you. Yeah, I get the feeling that it's going to be longer than 2 hours each chapter, because this is the demo for chapter 1. And it's already getting to the level, of 2 hours. Quite a bit longer. Yeah. So I think that the dynamism, Jaden, and Studio Lemni will come from when the new character is introduced and you get some more of that complexity of changing around the elements and customizing the elements towards your playstyle. Perhaps even having monsters that you'll have to strategize the equipment of the equipment layout and the elemental layout of your characters to suit, say, a boss that is coming up. That will be quite fun. For example, if you have a boss that you saved before and you have to keep trying to fight it, but you need to equip, it will be much easier, for example, if you equipped certain things and you used certain combinations of elements. Aaron says, I'm a big fan of long games, even though that's not the trend really, but this felt like it was opening up to be potentially big, so that's exciting for me. I do get that sense, especially from, first of all, the leveling said that it will go up to 75, which is a good indicator, I suppose, of how long it aims to be, because it had a skill tree that would go down to level 75. But also, the way that the elemental system is unfolding, this 1 hour, I think, is it 1 hour demo? 1 hour demo is already indicating a much longer progression in terms of combining elements and adding new party members to the fray. I just hope that it stays interesting the entire time, but that will hopefully be because of it'll be because of enemy design. That's what I will say that this sort of needs to, that the game will ebb and flow on, is enemy and troop design that will require, as long as it requires different strategies to approach different enemies and different troops, then you've got a winner, in my opinion. Gameplay-wise, winner if you require different strategies, maybe even elemental setups and equipment setups for your characters. If that is required, then the meta side of the larger side of the gameplay will work. The exploration and finding different items is already showing signs of, oh, I need to find secrets. And I loved finding that little secret cove on the west of the entrance. I think more of that would be fantastic. Finding little treasures and stuff that will enable, a more exploration heavy gameplay where you find hidden stuff. That might be the appeal of exploration in Legends of Astravia. I can see that happening. 1 hour demo, yes. Giznat says, I love long games. They always mean a lot more to me. Shooting for Nilo to be around 40 hours. That's fantastic. And 40 hours sounds like a great length for a game like Nilo to have. I feel like different games require different lengths. And I would say Legends of Astravia does seem like it will benefit from the longer game. Especially, I don't know if it aims to be a boss-oriented game, but I feel like Astravia might benefit from being a boss-oriented game where you have an obstacle where you just simply can't go past. It doesn't seem to be a resource management game where it's playing by attrition by the amount of smaller encounters that you come across, although I may have been an exception because I dodged almost every enemy. And I don't know what you plan to do about the dodging of the enemies and grinding. I don't know if grinding is a thing that is optional or discouraged, or if you encourage the dodging of enemies, but it did seem that I could get through pretty easily dodging almost every enemy that I came across. But that might be just because I was, decent with the way. There was that aspect of you can block certain things. You can block certain attacks before they come at you, and that adds an extra layer of like, okay, I got to get the timing right. And that's the thing that people sometimes add, time-based battles and stuff, but they don't understand the gameplay exchange that goes on behind that. And I think that was quite well thought of. You're going to check this game out? Color me interested? Definitely, go check it out. Go wishlist it. So that's, I suppose, the thing about Astravia that caught me the most off guard, and I was most excited about, is the battle system is really good, and it has a lot of potential. And I would love to see that sort of developed. So that the exploration was good as well. Of course, there is the thing we have to address. The visual bugs when you're exploring around. The pixel perfect movement feels exceptional. The jump gaps, you're personally caught off guard by the jump gaps. Yes, that was an interesting part of it, but I suppose another thing to understand is that when you're moving around with the jump gaps, when you move to the edge of the jump gap, it feels really good when you're moving against it. You're like, oh, I jumped. Oh, it feels really nice. It's not a clunky jump gap thing. It actually feels nice to jump around in the jump gaps, which is not very usual with RPG Maker games. And also the push block puzzles felt really nice. It felt like they had weight behind the blocks, but also they didn't move super slow either. You love jump gaps? Oh, okay, so it was a positive caught off guard kind of thing. Okay, yeah, the jump gaps were very good. The puzzles were rather easy, but that was fine because they don't seem to be the major emphasis of the game to create extremely difficult puzzles, and I don't think they should be either. Needs a small 2-frame, 10th of a second landing animation after jumping across the gap. I suppose that's fair. I didn't really notice it to be unsatisfying, but perhaps that could be a consideration for it to be even more satisfying than it is. It was still satisfying to me to jump across gaps. Yeah, so the visual aspect of going around and seeing all the different borders of like forests, and then I would go over certain tiles and under certain tiles, that still needs to be figured out. There is one? Okay. Yeah, because I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't know it felt satisfying to me. That's all I can say about the jumping. Another thing, let me see. The story was good. I love the storybook thing that happened, and I think the tutorial in particular was very good. The story, I think I will need to get more warmed up to. But I know I like the look of the characters and how they move and how they act, and I get a sense of their personalities immediately, which matters to me personally more than lore. I'm not really a big lore person, but I enjoy character dynamics, and I'm just looking at these two characters on the cover art of Astravia, and I can't wait to meet them. I'm a character person, so I enjoy characterization, and I'm looking forward to the characterization of the different characters and how they interact. That's how I think that it's going to really work. Already the interaction between these two has been explored in a really nice way, and I appreciate it very much. What else can I talk about Legends of Astravia? It's just a very promising demo. It's not enough for me to see any flaws in the progression of the game, because it's basically introduced mechanics, but we haven't progressed them per se. Thank you for the detailed thoughts. No worries, no worries. I do this for the viewers and also the developers. I think that it sort of separates me from other streamers, I guess. So I like to use it as a selling point that people will get in-depth thoughts from me about their games and so on. So, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Go check it out. Astravia. Okay. Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And the I forgot to say, music was bops. Music was bops all around. Thank you, Hami, for the music. It sets a mood. It's lovely. I have no complaints about the music whatsoever. And I'm also biased, so it's very difficult for me to not say they're bops. I'll say they're bops just because Hami made them, so I'm not the best judge. I'm just like, yeah, Hami's making music, I love it. So I'm not the best unbiased judge about that. Always love to hear Benny's thoughts after playing a game. Oh, thank you, Giznads, thank you. We were going to talk about the 3 types of RPG players, so honest and kind. Kind sometimes. Yeah, I like to be kind and honest, and also give the negatives of a game as well as the positives, in a way that benefits developers mostly, and players as well. I don't really do it fully from... And if I don't know it, if I don't know the game developer, then I might go harsh on a game. I still go harsh, but I think it's more needed to be positive towards the developer, because they don't get enough of that. Hey, I can be a bad boy. I can be your angel. I can be your Devimon. I can be your Angimon. I can be your Devimon. There you go. Digimon reference. So we were gonna talk about that article that MF Will Black brought up, but I don't think they're here. So, have you ever seen the Lolo Rocket remaking his old game, The Fifth Era? Looks phenomenal. No, please go off topic. We've finished the Astravia portion. Oh, there we go. I didn't know that was there. Hello, Hami. Hello, Beatrice. Sorry to go off topic. Yeah, let's go have a look at that game. Please go off topic. Actually, please, yeah, just recommend anything that you'd like me to go see. Look at that beaut. The Fifth Era. Are they remaking? So this is the original game, and then they're remaking it. They have a page up on itch.io. Let's have a look at this, because this is the original, right? Lolo Rocket Diver. That's a lot of lag. That's not on my end. That's on the video's end. Hello. It's RPG Maker, and we're about to make the thing. We're about to go, yeah. About to go, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We're about to battle. We're about to make these battles. We're about to attack an ability. Much more intense than I was expecting, but I'm liking it. So that's what it used to look like, but let's have a look at the remake. Oh. Oh. So they've learned a lot, obviously. This looks like this is the tiles from Vexed Enigma, right? Dum da dum da. You dirty dog. These are like the oh wait, do they look kind of like the tiles from Vexed Enigma, like the Horror City ones. Thug with Sunglasses, my favorite RPG Maker character. Yeah, RPG character. Then Ativa. Look at these wonderful looking bars. The UI is nice, yes. I did put up there. Look at that. Exceed? What does that mean? Gotta make me small. Okay, that was quick. How about... what is it? 5th era itch.io. So this is a lesson about the discoverability of your game. How can I find it if I try to Google it? And I can't. There we go. XS is their limit break system. Oh, there we go. I can find it, but it just took a while to find. And by the way, do they have a Twitter? Nope. The first thing I find when saying Lolo Rocket Diver Twitter is an RPG Maker Cola post, and they're not on Twitter. Just thinking about the discoverability of your game. If I went like this, All the King's Men, that's the film, right? But then if I go All the King's Men Steam, bam, number 1. It's Lolo Rocket Diver, Great Perhaps. Now it's Missing 7, apparently. I think it goes by Missing 7 now or something. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, it's good to create good discoverability. Like, this is why I recommend like Twitter and all that kind of stuff for your game, because otherwise it's kind of difficult to find. Look at this beauty. Wow, look at that. Is that made in MV? Are they just trying to show off or something? Look at that. Look at this. Why are they using RPG Maker? It's not good enough for them. Oh dear. I'm joking. Hush me. Using MV now? Trader? I am a trader. Ha 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 ha. But look, I'm not making it a 2D RPG. No, I'm not. I'm a trader. Look at this. Whoa, look at that. Amazing. Yeah, this is part of that I recognize those tiles from Japanese City, I think. So is it a mixture of tiles that they're using? Frankenspriding? That looks lovely. Let's put some music back on. Look at that. I love the like very like sharp edges. Look at that. You could slice with those edges. Wow, look at that. Oh yeah, this is definitely, that one's from the Horror City stuff. But look at I love these. Yeah, the UI is fantastic. And look at these images here. Keyblades, we want to live in the future now. This makes me want to live in the future. I'm not a sci-fi guy, but I do when I look at that. The prologue and chapter 1 are available in the demo right here. Is it available? It's getting released in 2022. Okay. Oh, you can find them on Twitter. Okay. I'll follow them. Retweet this. Found you on Twitter. Let's go. Cool. I'm just looking at my Twitter. Alright, yes. So I'm looking forward to that one. Let's go. Let's do that one. What is Giznads? Have you done any Twitter stuff lately? Giznads? You should be. Oh, you haven't been. Tisk. Nah. That's missiles past, otherwise I'd retweet. You suck on social media? Look, I've been helping ZDS. Go wishlist a Ghostly Rose, by the way. I'm gonna create this one real quick because this one is one that I'm helping market. ZDS has tried to get me to help me to market this game because I played it. I am one of the few privileged few, and literally you can count them on the hand, that has played this game in its entirety. Go wishlist a Ghostly Rose now. It's finished. But like, it's very good. This game, it's very good. Let's watch the trailer because this game is so good, it's unbelievable. Like, it might not look the best, but like, at times, but the mood is so right. It's got a very distinct style. Let's turn this up a bit. Why is it so quiet? Oh, there we go. Looks so good. Yeah, this game is going to be amazing. It really is. And I played, this is based on 3 Ghostly Roses, a game that already exists and is freeware, and you should try it out because 3 Ghostly Roses is amazing, and this is like a remake of that. The thing about this is the story, it hits so hard. And I honestly think it's a better game than it looks, because I think the only thing that might turn people off is the look of the game, but the storytelling is on point and just pitch perfect in my mind, and he creates stories that just stay in your mind. ZDS really does. So go play 3 Ghostly Roses. Particularly play it all the way through, because I've seen people stream this and they stream maybe about an hour of it and they don't get the full experience. They don't even get to the first cutscene that really affects you. And the way he pulls it together is very sneaky. Yeah, kind of an NES vibe. Yeah, if you like the way it looks, then you'll definitely like the way it plays, because the gameplay and particular story are the strong suits. And 3 Ghostly Roses is one of my favorite RPG Maker games of all time. It's very, very good. I recommend that one highly. Do we have anything else we want to do in stream? MF4 Black isn't back, so I don't think we'll talk about the different types of RPG players, because they were the one who wanted to have that conversation. Graphics are the least important element for me, as long as they're consistent. Right. I like to sort of buy into a game, not quite sure about how it's going to be, but having an open mind, and then letting the visuals sort of tell their story, over time. That's how I kind of like doing it. Is I don't want to make an upfront, sort of judgment about the graphics right away. If it can tell a story, that's kind of surprising. Because sometimes some games look amazing but don't play amazing, and then some other way around. Phone's about to die. Oh well. Good to have you here, Giznets. I'm about to end stream anyway, I think, because I don't have anything else to play. But it's been fantastic having you here. I think we'll raid someone, right? Who should we raid? I think a lot of games rely too much on great art and then are boring. Yeah. I think that because great art can be amazing and have a good game behind it, but sort of make sure that it kind of supports everything you're bringing. Thank you, Rifter, for being here. Thank you for being here while I stream. And I'll be back next week. Let's have a... I think next week will be Wednesday, generally at the 12 a.m. EST, 6 p.m. NZT. Midnight doesn't work for Americans, but it's for the DGens. It's for the DGens and people outside of that way. But hey, let's go raid somebody. Galax, maybe? Senpai? Anybody have anyone in particular they want to raid? Or should we raid someone using the RPG Maker tag? DGen is my middle name. Hello, Arkboy. How's that? Another surprise having you here. How's your day today? Are you going to do anything, Arkboy? That I can join in on? They're playing off. Okay. What's their stream like? Got 17 followers. I like to do raid streams that have a face cam at least or something. Yeah, okay, cool. Maybe Galax. Seems like they're having fun. How do I know them? Or maybe KJ. Oh, are they having the 24-hour stream? Let's raid KJ. I know KJ is a cool streamer, and let's raid them. Let's raid on a big out. We're gonna raid on a big song. This is the song that I always used to raid, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Yeah, please do enjoy yourself, and let's raid. Let's get ready. Here's the messages. Choose the one that you have the correct emojis for, and we're gonna raid. Please do enjoy. Thank you, Phasmo. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good stream. Go give KJ the love. Appreciate you very much.